Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And this is the Maroon Khalif page. And how's everybody doing? So, as I said before, this one is the perspective of what we would like to call the during Hajj, the pilgrimage, and the purposes um, for the sacrifices at the pilgrimage, at the Hajj. Um, different, faiths have different reasons why they do pilgrimage or sacrifices. So in this part, I'll just be a little bit brief. Um, you know, some people, if I remember right, some people do it for sin atonement, and some people, I'm referring to this just different various beliefs. Some people do it for sin atonements. Other people do it for they believe that the blood itself reaches the Creator, and that the meat reaches the Creator, and the Creator consumes these things like that, and that the blood itself um, washes away the sins. Um, this type of concept we don't really have as far as the blood itself washing away the sins, because the Creator needs not your blood, and the Creator needs not your meat. The Creator instead wants your dedication in your heart, for the sake of what we would like to call piety, you know. But that's the internal aspect of the reason for the sacrifices. The sacrifices do manifest in a certain way. Excuse me for a second. I had to go ahead and fix that. The sacrifices are, well, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with animals. We're dealing with meat that the Creator has made. The rain comes from the sky, goes into the ground. The fruits and vegetables come, like I had mentioned before, and then the animals graze. And then some of us eat the animals. Well, that is a provision from your Lord. So when it's something like that is a provision from your Lord, then it has to be it has to be dedicated to the purpose of the Creator, in that He wants everyone to enjoy, everyone to eat, right? So if it wants everybody to enjoy, everybody to, eat or partake, we generally have those who do not have food, those who are impoverished, those who are have lesser than what most people have. So what do? We take it, and we go to the Hajj, we go to the pilgrimage, and then the food that is left there. And I'm not talking about leftovers. I'm talking about when you sacrifice, and before you sacrifice, before you kill the animal, you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of the most gracious, most merciful, in the name of Allah, or the deity, because Allah means the deity, the one unique deity. Um, Grace, most gracious, most merciful. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman, Rahman means grace, graciousness, and Rahman means that it provides for those who believe in it and those who do not believe in it, right? Whereas Rahim is, something that deals with the next life, for those specifically who deals with belief in the Creator, right? Particularly giving you paradise in the next life. But in this world, it's Rahman, which means that it is gracious, that it bestows provision, rizq, upon its creation, irrespectively whether you believe in it or don't believe in it. It still provides fruits, vegetables, and meat for you to consume. So when we go to, it's in Surah 22, And if you're not a Muslim, this is okay for you to learn from, because it's just a general principle, a general concept dealing with meat in itself that anybody could use. It doesn't have to be specifically a Muslim. It's a concept. It's a principle. But we're gonna do it in the format of getting it from the Quran, and then I'll just give forth the general principle of the matter, that anybody could use, right? Because the Quran says it's for the principles and methods and stuff is for everybody. You don't have to specifically prescribe to you are a Muslim, or you are this or you are that, right? Because it was revealed for all. But in Surah 22, Revelation 22, pilgrimage, that's what it's called, verse 36, or ayah, or lesson 36, it mentions things for us. It says, and we know that when inside the Quran, for example, when the Creator uses the word we, it's referring to itself, and that it sends its angels to do specific jobs. And sometimes it can also include the prophet when he's talking to people. So that is the we. But in this case, it says, purpose of sacrificial animals. We have made sacrificial camels and cattle among the symbols of the Creator, O Allah, in which there is much good for you. So pronounce the name of Allah over them when they are lined up for sacrifice. Once they have fallen lifeless on their sides, you may eat from their meat. So the purpose is to eat. So it says, and feed the needy, those who do not beg, and those who do. So here we see the people that beg, the people who are asking, the people who are requesting. The meat is for them. The people who are not requesting, the people that are not asking, the meat is for them. Okay, equally. It says, in this way, we have subjected these animals to you so that you may be grateful. So now we know that the reason of the subjecting of the animals is, one, to eat, whether you are those who beg or whether those who don't beg. And it is subjected so that, you may be grateful, you may be thankful. That is the purpose of the sacrifice, right? To feed the poor, to feed those who ask and those who do not ask. So some people, they feel shy to ask. And then it makes another point. It says, before that point, it says, in this way we have subjected these animals to you so that you may be grateful. That's the whole point, for you to be grateful. And then it, announces the purpose, that what does not reach the Creator, because some people think that the blood or meat reaches the Creator itself, and that the Creator needs this, but the Creator is actually self-sufficient. It doesn't need your sacrifice. The sacrifice is not for the Creator. The sacrifice is to please the Creator, that you are giving it to the creation in the name of the Creator, and that you may be grateful for the provisions that the Creator has provided you with, right? So then it makes the point, in ayah lesson 37, it says, neither their meat nor their blood reaches Allah, rather it is your piety that reaches the Creator. Okay, this is how He has subjected them to you, so that you may proclaim the greatness of Allah, or the Creator, for what He has guided you to, and give good news to the good doers. So, He provided these things so that you may talk to people about its gratefulness, the greatness of it, and that you may have piety and be thankful to the Creator, and that you may share and give people, this blessing, this risk, or this provision that the Creator has made for all of us, irrespective of whether they be a believer or not believer. The risk is given. And in this circumstance, when you're going on a Hajj, that you may give to those who beg, and you may give to those who do not beg, because maybe they're shy, maybe they're used to having stuff and they don't want to ask, so they go ahead and are allowed to have it too, right? But that's the part that stands out. Neither the meat nor the blood reaches the Creator. because in some ancient beliefs, in some beliefs, the actual meat reaches Creator. The Creator actually eats it. Particularly certain idol worshippers, they believe that the Creator would eat the meat and needed blood sacrifice. And if you did not give the Creator the blood sacrifice or the meat, it would be angry with you, and that it would, have wrath upon you. Islam is I should say, the Quran corrects the viewpoint and says it was basically, it's not the meat. The Creator has never asked you for meat or sustain it because it's self-sufficient, and it's never asked you for blood. It's never demanded blood sacrifice, for the blood itself, right? It's, not that, but it is the piety, it is the humble, it is the dedication to the Creator, that you think on the greatness of the Creator, and you speak on the greatness of the Creator, that it is the provider, it is self-sufficient, it is the one who created these animals for you to enjoy, for you to partake in. So and you feed the poor with it. You provide the poor with it as a caliph, as a vicegerent on this earth, that you are a caretaker of those who are poor, those who do not have, because the Lord and cherisher, creator of the world, provides for all of us. And particularly up on this earth, people are oppressive, meaning they hoard more than their share. So this is the opposite. This is you going out getting the provision. Not only are you collecting the provision, but now you are sharing it and you are giving it to the people who may not be able to collect it, who may not be able to collect the risk or provision, or they might even be able to, but it's a harsh life, So this is a form of mercy. This is a form of grace. This is a form of break that they are provided for, not only by the Creator who has created it, but also by, the Creator's servants, because the word abd means servant. It means worker. It means laborer. Okay, it means slave, to please the Creator alone, who is the Master alone, who is the Lord alone, who is the unique one alone. And so you have provided His other creations, His other creatures with the food to eat that it has already provided them with. You went and collected it on the pilgrimage. You gathered it there. You proclaim the greatness of your Creator. You bring, the animals there. Collected it there. Then you slaughtered it for them, and you cooked it for them, and then you gave service and gave it to them. Okay, whether they ask or whether they don't ask. And so you are a reflection of the grace. You are a reflection of the blessing that the Creator has put inside of your heart, of the piety that has become manifest and grown inside your heart. So this indeed is a great thing. So praise and glory belongs to the Creator who has put these things inside of our heart so that we may serve other people and we may aid other people, whether they ask for it or they don't ask for it. So it's praise and glory belongs to the Creator who is self-sufficient, the independent, the eternal, the one who loves great goodness for His servants, and who is great within itself. I think that concludes it. That's all I'm going to share with you today. Again, that was in Surah 22, 36, lesson 36, or ayat 36, is under the purpose of the sacrificial animals. So I hope you understand it's not neither the meat nor the blood that the Creator demands, but instead it is the piety in your hearts, and you telling people the greatness of the Creator who has provided them with this, whether they beg or they do not beg. You all have a good day, and may the blessings of the Creator be upon you all.